have some really big pecan logs going on top here. Got everything in here. You'll see the paint colors on the ends of the wood. And this is to identify customer wood. Anything with an orange sticker on it is bloodhounds. You can see we're using pretty much all the space that we've got. We're using 3/4 inch stickers in between, and then where we need a little bigger sticker, like to cut the rack so we can pick up the wood, we'll use these 2-inch stickers. Those are all kiln dry. We use this little Bobcat L28 for a couple of reasons. It picks up about 3,000 pounds. It turns on a dime. It's articulating so we can actually raise it up. One of the things we do is we can put our slabs in the fall like that. Articulating over. Show you the inside of this kiln. The feet on this side over here, on this side dry, we've got a concrete pad so we know where we're at every time. This one we got some blocks, so we have to take this side off in order to load this kiln, and vice versa. So we have 2 sets of racks. Our spacer rack going in, and as you can see, we've cleaned out and got all the debris and water out of this one from the last kiln load. Now I wanted to show you a little bit about what we do here in the back. This other kiln that's not open was installed yesterday. Got 3-inch slabs in it pretty much all the way. Welcome to our tunnel. This is what we're looking at. We always start the temperature right around here, 132 for the first 2 days, kind of getting the wood acclimated. When we look at our graph here, the last 24 hours, this blue line being our vacuum and the red line being our temperature, and the green line being our relative humidity. Okay, so you can see as in the last 24 hours when we put this thing in, you know, our relative humidity started going up, and it's still way up in the 16s and the 17s, and will be for quite a while. But tomorrow we'll bump this temperature up to about 160. Once we do that, then we'll leave this thing going. We're on a 30-hour drain cycle right now. We'll put it on a 72-hour drain cycle. And the key to what we found, knowing when our kiln load is getting ready to be dry, this won't be anywhere close. We look at this 24 hours and these spikes that you see here, these spikes become closer and closer and closer together, and down in this range here, we know we're about to be where we need to be. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, send your cell kiln reports, check your status. This tells you everything you need to know about what's going on with your load, and they've made that fairly easy. I'll show you a couple of things we've done in here, kind of working into our advantage here. But the drains coming out on both kilns come out, and they come into this bucket right here. Okay, and if you'll see, we have a hose right here with a counter on it. And what happens is the water comes through this, goes through the hose out, and as it goes out, we count the gallons and then reset it every time it dumps. So that's what we have done. You can see a bigger picture of it there. In order to count our water volume, we've gotten as much as 72 gallons of water in a 3-day cycle out of here before. This is just kind of a makeshift shelter to kind of keep the wind and everything out, a little power to it. But that's kind of some working drawings to our Idry kiln, or working procedures we use for the Idry. Now, one of the other things we can talk about is sometimes you get slabs like this that are too big and you have to fill in. It's best to have material on hand. And what we're doing is we're cutting material 2, 4, 6, and 8, or 2, 4, 6 long. Trying to cut most of our slabs to 8'2" so we can get double the slabs in. these pecan logs for this client happen to be 11 foot long. So what we're doing is we're going in and putting cookies and whatever we've got laying around. We'll take a chainsaw, cut it up. That's Idry material, mantle material. It kind of depends on what we're looking for. As far as what we're doing here, this is all our kiln dried staging area. So when something has to go in the kiln, this is where we're putting it, and we stage it going. So we got some really nice cherry, black cherry with some burl in it that's getting ready to go in. We've already put half this load in. We got some walnut back there. We got these big 11-foot red oak tables or slabs to go in. And then this is kind of our cedar and our outdoor. Sometimes we'll have some overflow out there. This cat daddy, we use it to pick up these big logs and move them around. This was a very cool deal. This is a pecan log cookie that was cut up. But that's already dry, but as you can see, we do a pretty good job of not having checks and things in our cookies because of the way our vacuum kiln dries. And let me just get this out of the way here a little bit. You can see this is a rainbow poplar. You can kind of see the colors in it all the way to here, so it's blue. About 48-inch wide cookies. So those will be available. Those are available now. We'll get them on the website. We've also got some more pecan here that's shorter, 8'2" stock. That's our stock. This other pecan was for a client. And then these are ready for pickup. We got some cypress, we got some cookies, some black walnut. So that's kind of what we do here at Bloodhound Lumber and Land.
Hit the edge of the kiln there. $13.
Go into setup.
Slowly.
We're making sure we're on a 72-hour drain cycle time. All right, we want to drop our temperature because it's a new load. Going down to 130. Then you go back and hit start.
And that's it, folks. You're firing up now. So we'll run it for this temperature for 2 to 3 days, and then we'll crank it up to the 160.